Somewhere in the sky above us, Cristiano Ronaldo is in a helicopter right now on his way to Old Trafford. Possibly, I've no idea. It's Monday, we haven't played Cardiff yet. The transfer window is still very much open. We don't know what's going to happen in that time, but look, we've all got jobs to do. So let's talk about Stoke and the transfer window. Adam, Johnny, who are we going to sign? Who could we sign? Who will we sign? Go, debate, get involved.
A lot of rumours about Roos and Cruz and Gundogan again, but they're looking more likely in the summer, aren't they?
Yeah, JB, Luke Shaw has been linked to us an awful lot. A player that potentially, as he did Southampton, we could buy this January. He's got Premier League experience and we could play him in the Champions League. And we've just sold Fabio. These are lots of reasons in my head why we're bound to buy Luke Shaw by Friday.
Yeah, it could also be our left back for the next like 10, 15 years. Sign him up, Moyes. I just don't think it will happen. I mean, you've got the dispute of ownership. Well, not dispute, but I think there's wranglings up at the highest echelons of Southampton FC right now in St Mary's. We don't know what's going to happen. I think if that was a bit more stable or a new owner came in, maybe they would try and make look a quick book out of Luke Shaw. But I mean, he's a Chelsea fan as well, and he seems to want to go there. Although we don't have any direct quotes attributing that.
It doesn't excite me that much.
Ashley Young was an Arsenal fan. He had the choice.
Yeah,
he doesn't excite me at all. The wrong choice. Luke Shaw, yeah, is potentially a very good left back. But I thought he had Fabio at the club. Why are we spending 22.5 million?
On him.
We've sold
really. Fabio is a player. Let's not forget ourselves that Alex Ferguson was happy to start in a Champions League final. Exactly. He's a better left back, no question, than Alexander Butner. He's probably a better right back than Chris Smalling. He's certainly more disciplined in that role and offers more going forward.
More disciplined than Raphael as well.
Yeah,
I agree. And so it doesn't make. I don't mind if Luke Shaw joins Manchester United. He's got great potential, but when we had Fabio there, and we didn't need to splash out 20-odd million on him. It doesn't make. It doesn't
Young English talent is so overrated as well.
Right, let's talk about players that are still at the club, and we'll start with the main man, Wayne Rooney. Is this a point now where he's got too much power? If he's going to be earning £300,000 a week, if he's going to find out exactly who we want to buy and how negotiations are going, is that too much? Alex Ferguson always said that the manager is the most important, then it's the club, and the players are way down the list. Wayne Rooney's asking for an awful lot, and he's getting it. Is that right?
Sam, please don't believe these papers. He doesn't have a say in any transfer.
We're just creating debate.
I don't think he has. If people really believe was a Daily Star or another rag like that Wayne Rooney has a say in transfers, that is absolutely a joke. He does not have any say in transfers. Fair enough, his wages, they're astronomical, 300k after bonuses probably, and that's just, let's hope he deserves them bonuses. But he's not 300k. You have a lot of people saying, "Oh, you paid this much for Mata, you paid this much for Ozil," all this rubbish. It's like someone going to watch a film and saying, "Oh, my favourite film costs this much and your favourite film costs that much." I don't care, to be honest. Wayne Rooney staying at Manchester United is a good thing for Manchester United. He's a great player. We've got Vidic at the club, who's been a poor captain, in my opinion, during this transition period and hasn't played anything like a captain should. And Wayne Rooney's been working his socks off. Whether I like him or not, I don't particularly like him.
Also wanted to leave.
He needs to be at Manchester United.
Yeah, but he just also wanted to leave, but not really been given the same amount of grief. He's been given a pay rise in the captaincy in the past. And, it's worth remembering. But going back to what you were saying, Mac, about the BS transfer rumours about, not transfer rumours, the wage rumours about Rooney. I think Daniel Taylor from The Guardian, who's pretty well informed and very well respected, he said it's Rooney will be informed about transfers. It won't be consulted or got sensationalised in the tabloids on Twitter this morning, but it will be informed. And I think he's the kind of person you want to trust. So, you think that's worrying? Should we go and inform Rooney? Is he that much of a top dog? I don't know. It's a bit worrying precedent for me.
But yeah, I feel like it's a lot of power. He's a player. His concern should be going out on the pitch with his teammates. It seems to me as though if he has to know who's coming in, he's still not happy to be here. It's a case of, well, I'll stay for the minute, but who's coming in? He's constantly on the edge of, I'll stay so long as you can keep impressing me. And I don't like that attitude.
I've spoken to a lot of United fans, United fans at the ground, that has been saying they couldn't argue if Wayne Rooney left the club this year. And I think it's a key point. The fans wanted to know, everybody wanted to know, what are we doing? Have we got a transfer policy? Are we looking to bring the best players into play? And I think if you're one of the top players, like Wayne Rooney is, like Robin van Persie is, then you're going to want to know whether the club are interested in, it's Glazeronomics. I keep saying it's Glazeronomics, it's Glazeronomics. We've got the Glazers at the club that are pocketing money left, right and centre. Of course, we want to know if it's going to be funded into our transfer kitty.
Very interesting, Adam. Very interesting. So interesting, in fact, we're going to move on entirely. Now, let's talk about teams. Johnny, who would you start against Stoke? I will, again, point out, we don't know what happened in the Cardiff game. We don't know if we've signed anybody. Mata might be playing left-back at this stage. Maybe we've sold Evra and Butner too. Who knows? So we'll just make it up as we go along.
Cool. Yeah, David De Gea, I think he'd be very good in terms of shot stopping. That's how a lot of Stoke's goals come. We saw Asidi against Newcastle the other day or the weekend, and Charlie Adam has still got a good left foot, unfortunately.
What are you talking about?
But across the back four, it's going to be Raphael. I'd like Jones and Vidic, but it's question marks over the fitness. So I'm going to go with Vidic and Evans. Just for the physicality of Stoke, even though they don't have Kenwyne Jones anymore, I still think they're like a bit of a pain in the arse. I'd like to Peter Crouch, and a lot of their assists do come from knockdowns for Peter Crouch. So Evra left back because we don't have another one anymore. Right side, if everyone's fit, I'd really love to go with Mata, Rooney, and Januzaj behind Van Persie, and then holding Fletcher and Carrick. But that is fitness permitting.
I'll be so depressed if we play 4-4-2, considering we brought Mata into the team. We just don't have the players for it. I'll be so upset.
And cleverly.
We play Kagler on the left, Mata on the right, Cleverly and Carrick in the middle. That's a team that comes 8th. Mac, what do you reckon?
David De Gea in goal, Raphael, Evra fullbacks, Evans and Jones at centre back. I know Jones hasn't looked that fit. I want to see him at centre back, and Vidic is off soon. Vidic's kind of pissed me off a little bit recently. So yeah, Jones, Carrick and Fletcher sitting in the middle. Then you've got Mata and Januzaj either side of Rooney, just behind Robin Van Persie, who should hopefully be back. Good news is Fellaini, Rooney, Van Persie all in training today, and it's before the Cardiff game. So
awesome. Okay, right.
It's a good week so far.
What?
Been a good week so far.
Great week. Yeah. Right, let's talk about Stoke. Lucky against Chelsea. Johnny, do you think, who are we worried about?
Let's see. I think you've got to look at Marko Arnautovic. He's quite a good creator. Scored that free kick at Old Trafford, and then it's Charlie Adam. He's been scoring more goals than he's assisting, but the creative player seems to be Peter Crouch. The game seems to be like standard Stoke long balls. Peter Crouch knockdowns. Whoever's about trying to have a ping from 20 yards. That's where a lot of the goals are coming. If you can expect, what I'm saying is if you don't step up enough and press like we really should be doing, and we haven't been doing, we certainly didn't do against Chelsea, and that was a massive failing. If we don't do that, then that's exactly what they could do. They can sweep up. If you're playing against an old school pairing, a bit like Rio and Vidic, they could do that all day and would be on it. But with our experience, the fact we don't have an established partnership yet properly, that could be the risk.
But I'm glad you know what you're saying, Adam. Any thoughts?
I think we'll find it a little bit more easier than we did at home against them. I think away from home, our pressing play is a lot better. Our counter-attacking football is a lot better with our away fans behind us as well. Obviously, Stoke will prove a threat. I think Charlie Adams, their top goal scorer with Peter Crouch at the moment. So if you're looking for goals coming from one of them two, that chap that I can't pronounce his name, that Arnie guy, that JB.
Arnautovic.
Yeah, him is pretty good as well. But they will provide a threat. Everington down the wing if he's fit. So yeah, they'll provide a threat, but I'm feeling confident away from home.
Do you know what else they've got?
Effect.
Lest we don't forget, they've also got Peter Adam Wingy just signed.
Yeah,
massive
true.
Did he camp outside the Britannia?
The only danger he's going to cause us is if we're stood in QPR's car park and he runs us over. Right, guys, let's talk about predictions. JB, what do you think the score will be?
I think we're going to turn a corner, and Juan Mata is going to be the influence. I think it's going to be 3-0.
Yeah, and Marco Reus, I reckon, will have a great game as well. Adam, what do you think?
3-1 United.
3-1 United. Yeah, good score, good score. I'm going to say 2-0 because I can. What are you going to do about it? Nothing! Yeah, thought so. Guys, thank you very much. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We have now overtaken Liverpool's channel, the Red Men TV. Scousers, once again, we have knocked you off your perch. Arsenal are in our sights now. Please keep subscribing, keep commenting, keep liking. It's all great. Have a lovely afternoon. Probably shouldn't wink.